Kakos Industries is ad-free. To help keep it that way, consider heading to kakosindustries.com/Patreon and pledging $1 or more a month.
What you are about to hear is all about the delicious and heart-healthy fig.
Hey there, Corin, it's your grandfather. I hope that you're doing well. Well, I guess I know how you're doing. That's why you're getting this tape. I know that you're looking around. I know that you're looking for answers. I know that you're trying to find things out, and you deserve to know things. You deserve to know everything if you want. It has always been your right. No matter what they tell you, there really isn't any authority higher than you there at Kakos Industries. Or at least there shouldn't be. If there's something you want to know, then you should know it. You know the risks, you know the hazards. You are more than prepared for anything that could potentially happen. You know more than anyone should already, and I respect that your curiosity isn't completely satisfied. There are things you should know. I want to apologize, Corin. I know that there are people getting in your way. They're trying to prevent you from knowing things. To a certain extent, they are acting on my behalf, or at least what they think my behalf is. It's disappointing, to say the least. They've gone by a bunch of different names over the years, but they function the same. I'm sorry that there are factions, and that things can't be simple. But I think you know that nothing ever is. And that goes doubly so for evil. Evil is always complicated. The good, they get to be simple. Sure, they can completely miss the point, but they can be simple. It's black and it's white. With evil, you have to accept the gray areas. You have to let things be complicated. You have to be satisfied with no answer, or sometimes with multiple answers, and somehow all of them are correct. Sometimes the choices in front of you don't make any sense. And sometimes you have to make all of them. I'm rambling, but I think you know by now that I can't just tell you what I want to tell you. And I can't just tell you what you want to know. There are mechanisms in place that keep that from happening. Mechanisms I put in place, no less. You see, Corin, I didn't want you following in my footsteps. I didn't want you making the same mistakes I did. I didn't want you becoming another me, keeping Kakos Industries exactly the way it was forever. Things need to grow, and they need to change, and they need a renaissance once in a while. The times change, and people change, and what people need changes even in their own lives. You can't keep things stagnant. You need to let things breathe. You need to let things be what they need to be. You need to let things go. And that's what I did. I let go, Corin. I left things in your hands. I trusted that you would do whatever was necessary. I knew you'd be capable. Shit, there wasn't any doubt in my mind. I know that you've spoken with people who should know what you want to know by now, but they cannot tell you, Corin. They cannot tell you what you want to know. I've forbidden it in ways that make it an impossibility. Grace can't tell you, Dunk can't tell you, people who keep records and logs can't tell you. It's not going to be easy to get through those prohibitions. They may not even know or understand why they can't tell you. But they can't. It's not impossible to learn the truth, but I made it difficult because I had to. I didn't feel like I had any choice. I left you ways to find out, but they wouldn't make sense right away. They will require you to go places and try things that you never would otherwise. They may make you think ways that you don't want to. I wouldn't blame you for backing down or walking away. In fact, I might recommend it, if I didn't know exactly where your head and heart are at. I promise this hardship is necessary. I would never make you go through it otherwise. In fact, you rising to the occasion means that you are exactly who I thought you would be, and exactly who the world needs you to be. There are things I didn't want you to know, at least not right away, because I thought they might influence you somehow. I thought they might make certain decisions more obvious or appealing. I thought they might take choices away from you that they shouldn't. Evil is complicated, as we know. Evil has layers and dimensions that we can't underestimate. Otherwise, what is it? If it's simple, it ceases to be truly evil. If it's simple, it's only a matter of time before it starts to interfere with itself. If it's simple, there's no point. It doesn't work. It becomes ineffective. I knew that there were things I wouldn't be able to see. There were things I wouldn't be able to understand. There were things that I wouldn't be able to do when the time called for it. But there were those who didn't want anyone else at the helm. They refused to change things or let things grow. They wanted evil to be constant. They wanted evil to remain the same forever, even within a global society that moved on and found new ways to express itself. They wanted things to go on forever and never change. And they never left. They're still there. They even have new people, younger people even. It boggles the mind why anyone would want to go along with that. Of course, I'm still here. But I think you already knew that, Corin. And I recorded this tape earlier today. That's today, the day that you're hearing this. To prove it, the Damnation and Ruination Squad are wearing folded newspaper armor. You'll understand soon enough. Whether that's a great thing or not, I can't say for certain, but you will understand because you want to. It's your right to look into those dark corners. It's your right to know the truth. It's your right to know what it is that I've done, and what that means for you. It's your right to understand. It's your right to have the whole picture and to make decisions based on that. Remember that no matter what, I love you, kiddo. And whatever you do, that's the right thing, because it's what you chose to do.
Kakos Industries is written and produced by Conrad Mishuk, who is also the voice of Corin Deeth and the composer of the music. The introductions are read by Ryan Jenkins, and the credits are read by Brianna Kittle, a cargo plane filled with awesome vibes. Please visit kakosindustries.com for news, extras, and more episodes. There are also transcriptions on the website if you'd like to read along with the Kakos Industries announcements. That's KAKOSINDUSTRIES.com. Please visit store.kakosindustries.com for merchandise and special offers, and get wonderful benefits by becoming a subscription donor at kakosindustries.com/Patreon. You can submit one-time donations at paypal.me/kakosindustries. You can also purchase gear and other items for the production at kakosindustries.com/wishlist. Join our community at kakosindustries.com/discord. Questions, comments, or a strong desire to collaborate? Drop us a line at inquiries@kakosindustries.com. If you like Kakos Industries, be sure to rate and review us on your favorite podcasting service, and connect with us on YouTube, youtube.com/kakosindustries, Facebook, facebook.com/kakosindustries, Tumblr, kakosindustries.tumblr.com, Instagram @Kakos Industries, and TikTok @Kakos Industries. We encourage fan art and listener participation on all our social media platforms.
Special thanks to our esteemed shareholders Jack Tooley and DeAndre. Also thanks to honored employees Calico, who mixed the emulsion, and Anastasia K., who operated the blowtorch. The division of beanies, booties, and construction projects that are probably too large for yarn, directed by Theo Cornett, has started to knit like a lot of lawn gnomes. The division of obscure vintage technology, directed by Craig Sizz, has purchased a Yeti X Supra gaming console, which only plays the most evil video games from 1986 to 1987. The division of subtle efficiency increases, directed by Daniel R. Smith, has started randomly dropping the bass, increasing the intensity of work around the building. The division of Sang It the Long Way, directed by Dino Schroeder, has been working on an opera in response to a dinner invitation. The division of Kako's Cafeteria Reviews, directed by Seth and Josh, has reviewed the Sandwich Viscount. Not as tasty as Sandwich Duke, but plenty tasty. 8.3 out of 11. The division of Improbable Cookbooks, directed by Hayden Neff, has been working on Depression Stew. It's what you make when you'd rather not make anything. The division of More Monday Mondays, directed by Odie, has made Mondays that much more Monday by adding a subtle flicker to the fluorescent lights. The division of Villainous Introspection, directed by Sarah, has been journaling extensively about what textures make them feel the most evil. Stucco was fun for a minute, but now they are experimenting with melamine foam. The division of New Card Game Mechanics, led by Finn, has developed a card that has a little video game in it for when your opponent is taking too long to make a decision. The division of Animal Stacking, directed by the one true Dave, has stacked 100 halibut. It's not a very tall stack. The division of Prospective Exoplanet Tourism, directed by Victoria Wood, has started working on a pamphlet for Oceacus 12. The water is beautiful and cool because it's actually liquid methane. The division of In-Office Fanfiction, directed by Christina Kirkland, has started to write a hot new fic about the guy who just died in the division of Spheres. They do not know his name. The division of Serials, directed by Emily Reynolds, has introduced Foambees, a cereal that may or may not contain nutrition. Our esteemed shareholders, honored employees, division heads, and other Patreon patrons are the best. If you want a thank you in the credits, your own division, or other great rewards that help to keep the show running, please head to kakosindustries.com/Patreon. That's Patreon, Patreon.
Kakos Industries can be dark. Maybe a solid breakfast will protect you in times to come.